The construction of the shell. The world is loud, and for those who have seen the worst of it, that noise is a threat. To survive, we did what any architect would do. We built. We didn't use brick or mortar. We used silence. We used a cold, detached efficiency. We built a mask that could withstand the pressure of the fight. This is the architecture of the mask. It is a masterpiece of psychological engineering. It is designed to be unbreakable. It hides the fear, the doubt, and the exhaustion. When you are in the thick of it, this armor is your best friend. It keeps you functional when everything else is falling apart. But there is a hidden cost to every wall we build. The same armor that keeps the world out eventually becomes the cage that keeps you in. The weight of the unseen. Real strength is often confused with the ability to carry a heavy load forever, but even the strongest materials have a fatigue point. When the fight ends, most people expect the armor to come off. They expect you to flip a switch and return to the person you were before the scars. But the mask doesn't have a release valve. It starts to fuse with your skin. You find yourself wearing the ballistic vest to the dinner table. You wear the helmet to bed. You become a monument to a war that ended years ago. This is the invisible battle of the survivor. The struggle isn't with the enemy anymore. The struggle is with the weight of your own defenses. You are tired, not because you are weak, but because you have been holding up a fortress for a decade. The Stoic deconstruction. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the world, but we can control our response to it. The most courageous act a survivor can perform is the intentional deconstruction of their own mask. This isn't about being weak or vulnerable in the way the world defines it. This is about tactical honesty. It starts in the silence. It starts by admitting that the armor is heavy. You begin to take it off, not all at once, but piece by piece. You look at the scars, and you stop trying to buff them out. You realize that a crack in the stone is not a failure of the material. It is proof that the material was tested and stayed standing. Real strength isn't loud. It is the quiet, disciplined work of deciding which parts of your past belong in your future and which parts you can finally lay down. The strength in silence. We are told that to be strong, we must be loud. We must hustle and grind and shout our success from the rooftops. But at Scars and Steel, we know better. We know that the loudest person in the room is often the most fragile. True resilience is built in the quiet moments after the fight is over. It is built in the decision to be truthful with yourself when no one is watching. It is the steady hand that rebuilds the soul one truth at a time. If you are tired of the hype and the masks, you are in the right place. We don't hide the scars here. We use them to build something better. Because the strongest version of you isn't the one who never broke, it's the one who had the courage to put the pieces back together in the silence.